Well, hello everyone, welcome back to Zomboland Gaming. I am Zombo Skater, and this is episode number 22? I think it's 22? I don't know, 20. It's in the 20s. We're in the 20s. I personally am not in my 20s, if you can't tell. Yeah. So, today's episode, we have something ginormous to have to do. And because of that, we are not going to have a time lapse today. I am essentially going to go around and show you some stuff and things that I've done off camera. And then I am going to build this thing off camera because the explanation of this thing is going to take so damn long that I'm probably not going to be able to afford a time lapse unless it was a very quick time lapse. So we're going to get things started by taking a little tour. I have, for the perceptive of you, might notice something new on the end of our aluminum factory here. What we have is something that I needed and I did not feel like conveyor belting. So we need empty fuel canisters. I had to think about the name there for a second. So what I've done is, because we're so full up on our aluminum all-clad steel and our aluminum casings, and empty fuel canisters require aluminum ingots, I should say. 60 aluminum ingots for 60 empty fluid tanks. So all I did here was I went down below, and can I get down below here? Yeah, I can. So all I did here was, here's our aluminum casing line. I just basically came right off of here, and as you can see, we're completely backed up. We're full up in our storage, so it wasn't anything to do to have to take off 120 of it. So I purposely put a Mark II conveyor belt here, so that way, even when our aluminum casing line is running, and it's only going to these last, 4 of our aluminum casings, so we still have 7 others still making aluminum casings for us. So we'll be good to go. But right here, basically I have 120 coming in. It's going to 2 constructors, and I don't think I have a way to get out of here, do I? I sure as hell don't. Why would I make myself a way out? Oh my god, how freaking long is this place? I'm just gonna delete all these walls so I can get out of here. Good grief. So all I did there was I took that aluminum ingot straight into these 2 constructors here, and just to kind of keep everything flowing with our current factory setup, I did the light above, the outlets all along the wall, tried to hide all the inputs and outputs underground as much as possible, and then our outputs with the empty fluid tanks are coming out here and straight up and into more drone ports. And I tried to set this up as a cool little kind of helicopter landing pad, if you will. So we have our empty fluid tanks are coming into here, and then this drone is set up to take our empty fluid tanks to the next location we're going to be going to. And then this drone, because of what I did with the our original drone way over there, I realized I could set up a drone at every single drone location that's sole purpose is to bring batteries. So that way, this drone is bringing in batteries, and we have basically a storage unit up underneath there that is holding all the batteries that then feed batteries into here to keep this drone powered constantly. So we're never going to have to worry about this drone ever running out of batteries. And then basically this is going to go off to the next location. So if we bring up our map, I'll be able to kind of show you some stuff and things that I've done. And holy crap, if you can't tell, look at all this side of the map that we now have opened. I have done a lot of stuff and things. So the big thing here is, obviously, you're going to notice if I go to show menu, let's show, take off the beacons, take off the space elevator, the hub, me, and then the vehicles. So you're going to see, I need the map still. I meant to hide the menu. So you're going to see we have a whole bunch of drones. So this is where we're at currently. This was our original one, our little battery test one. Now we're taking the empty fuel tanks, and the empty fuel tanks are coming all the way up here to where our nitrogen gas is. And what we're doing up here is I need nitrogen gas for today's big thing that I'll tell you about in a second. But so what we're doing is we're bringing the nitrogen gas is going to be making nitrogen packaged, good lord, words and stuff and things, packaged nitrogen gas. And so all I have here is I have another battery drone bringing batteries in. I have the empty fluid tanks coming up here. And then the packaged nitrogen gas is getting droned across all the way down to this side of the map. Well, it's going to be right about here. Sorry, it's going to be right about here. We haven't made the drone ports for where they're all going to. And then what we'll do is, after we go back to the main base, this is our drone test that we had. The batteries were going there. We also have this drone right here is bringing some stuff, and we'll show that here in a second. And then these are both, I believe, are these bauxite? I believe, oh, this is uranium. This is uranium, which probably just gave you a hint on what we're doing today. And this is most likely more uranium, raw quartz. No, this is uranium, raw quartz, and this is bauxite. So if that uranium didn't give you a hint and a clue, we're making our nuclear power plant. And oh man, look up in the top. Oh, you can't see up in the top right corner. Hold on, let me move this. Let me move me. Whoop. Whoop. Look at this right here. Right here. Resume game so we can see. Right side top of the screen. Oh boy, have I been busy. I sat there for hours today. I had to make a blender and I had to make a manufacturer because there's two of the items, the cooling units and the turbo motors could not make in a crafting table. You have to use the blender and the manufacturer. So I handcrafted all the other items, stuck them into storage units, and then sat there and waited for the singular manufacturer and blender to basically make, where are they at? Where are they at? Oh my goodness, where are they at? Right here, we got our 400 cooling units. Bam, nailed it, done. We've definitely got more than 200 fused modular frames, so that is a done deal. We've got our 100 turbo motors, which, good grief, that is going to be a hellacious factory when we get to building that. And then we have our 400 electromagnetic control rods. So the reason I'm not making an actual factory tutorial for a lot of those parts before I make the actual nuke power is because heat sinks are going to be utilized inside the nuke power plant stuff and things. Electromagnetic control rods are also going to be part of that. So no need to really make an individual factory for those. We're just going to put them straight into the nuke power plant. The turbo motors, however, we will be making an individualized factory for that. And the turbo motors require cooling units. So we are going to actually incorporate the cooling systems into the turbo motor factory. So we won't have two individual tutorials for that. It'll just be all one thing. So we are now going to take a long drive all the way down to our nitrogen gas. And so basically what we're going to set up today is going to be 10 nuclear power plants. It's going to be a pretty big area because we need a whole lot of stuff and things. And if I wasn't about to crash into something, I would be grabbing my paper to tell you all about this factory. But it is going to be big. We require bauxite for aluminum products. Ow, smash, ow, smash. We require raw quartz for silica. We require iron and copper and deuterium ore, nitrogen gas. I mean, it's pretty much everything but the kitchen sink being thrown into this thing. It's going to require steel. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, pretty much everything that we've done up until this point, we're going to be crafting. The big thing about why I decided to spend most of my morning sitting there waiting for a manufacturer, a blender to be done, is that I don't want to deal with the uranium waste and the radiation of the area. I died twice while I was building the drone port and stuff over at the 2 uranium spots that I'm mining. Just because the radiation was so bad, and that was just from the raw uranium. So if we just have a whole bunch of uranium waste gathering and collecting, we're screwed. So I want to make sure we get the last tier hub upgrade done, and then that way we can make particle accelerators, and then we can move straight in to producing plutonium fuel rods. And then for the time being, instead of turning around and making those plutonium fuel rods go into oh, hi, other vehicle. Oh, you know what, while we're here, since there's a man in front of me and I'm thinking about it, instead of making plutonium fuel rods to actually go into a nuke power plant, we're just going to go ahead and get rid of them into an awesome sink. But eventually we will use them into our power plants. So as I was going about my business getting stuff, I got a whole heap of power shards, but I also got this. I got a hard drive right here. So let's go ahead and get another alternate recipe going on. We can actually probably get 3 of them in today's episode, so that's excellent. And let's keep going. It takes forever to get around this map now. It is ridiculous. I've got a ring that goes almost all the way around the entire map, around the edge. There's some dicey spots where I get very close to thinking I am going to die as I walk on these platforms because there's nothing but void below me. Like, think, you know, Minecraft, but, I don't have keep inventory on. So, if I die, I lose all my stuff. Ah! And then, of course, there's that, my terrible, terrible driving skills. So a little bit has changed up here. Mainly, you're going to see a long pipeline that I used because I needed nitrogen gas to go into making the cooling systems. So I just took a long pipeline all the way off, and I haven't deleted it yet because I also needed water, and the nitrogen gas isn't close to a good source of water that I needed to put a water extractor down. But also, you're going to see our packager system, the setup here, which is why I'm coming up this way, just to kind of show you the setup that I made. I don't think it's highly necessary to have the amount of drones that I have. I'm pretty sure one drone would suffice to cover all of the battery spots, but I don't know. Oh god, am I gonna be able to get around here? This is a ginormous mess. Let me get around here real fast. Yeah, that'll work. All right. Okay, so yeah, so this pipeline is going off to, I need to delete this. It was going to the old factory. But what we have sitting over here is, here's our battery drone, storing batteries in there, and then it's just going off to power itself, for one, and then two, powering the drone that is heading off to get the empty fuel canisters, which you can see right here, and they are coming out, filling up this storage, and then the empty fuel canisters are going off into these two packagers, and then we just have nitrogen gas coming from a unit right here, which I believe is 300... Yeah, 300 meters cubed of nitrogen gas, which is way more than we needed. Essentially, you're looking at 50 per. So we've basically got our nitrogen gas going in there, making our empty fluid tanks, and now they are packaged nitrogen gas. And look at these bottles. Look how freaking cool that is. Oh, and here is something I never thought about. I made another drone over here, and I really don't need this drone. So I'm going to delete this guy. So that way this guy can land. And he's just circling above because he has nowhere to go and nothing to do. Although, are you the battery one? Wait a minute. Z. Let's look. Let's look down here. There is a drone here. Oh. Oh. Which one are you, my guy? You know what? Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's... I wish I could see which one that is. Can I see which one that is? Yeah, and I'm clever with my names, by the way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's got to be the guy, because he's got nowhere to put this. Yeah, drone status en route. So this guy right here is our drone for right here. He is not the, at least I hope. Let's look at this again. Does this have all ports? Battery factory. Is coming from... Yeah, where's drone port? Oh, drone port 7 must be the one that's back at our house. So yeah, we got a bunch of status up here. So I'm hoping we might have broken our system. I'm hoping that's the EFT guy and not not a battery guy, because otherwise we won't be getting empty fuel tanks. If we end up finding that we don't have empty fuel tanks coming, then we'll just have to come back over here and put that guy back down. But so far it seems to be working really well. They move relatively fast, and the reason I'm putting that extra storage there is just in case they're not quite fast enough. Before a storage unit empties out, they definitely should have delivered a whole nother batch. I think they hold 9 slots per drone, so they should be able to keep up with the rate of which our nuke power plants are going to need all the materials, I would think. What we're going to do is, before we put everything online, we're going to make sure that we have the whole facility up and going. Oh god, and I'm going into the water. That was awesome. Did I delete it? Did it actually delete? Oh my god, can we surf this already? Hello? Hello? Swim! Swim! They need boats in this game. That would be amazing. How many times have I gotta crash that stupid thing? Oh my god. And now we can't get out of the water. Oh, there we go. All right, yeah, so see, I bought the pipe right down here, and I had all the manufacturing stuff sitting right down here. What a silly goose. Oh god, we're about to autosave. Bad timing. Bad timing. Oink. All right, come on, hurry up and autosave. Time for a delicious drink. Doop 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 doop. I gotta get back to my base. Ah, crap. I forgot to get aluminum all-clad sheets while I was over there. Yo, I had to use up a lot of my materials as I was trying to make stuff and things. So nothing else has pretty much changed up until we get back to our main hub, and that's when we're gonna, you know, put in our resource eye to get the last upgrade. And then on our route from our main hub to our location, we'll actually see what has changed. So I'm gonna meet you guys up at the main hub, because nothing between here and the main hub has changed whatsoever, other than you can probably see peeking off in the distance way up there. You can see that. Yeah, that's drone port and our other uranium, but we don't really need to go up to that one because we're gonna look at another uranium site. So I will meet you guys back up at the hub. Woohoo! And we're back at the hub. All right, are you excited? This is the last upgrade we need. Oh, has anything changed in here, by the way? Nah. I really, you know, it was kind of cool at the beginning where like things kind of get added as you upgrade, but they got to a certain point where, I mean, some of it like changed a little bit. Can you actually read this? Can we zoom in and read? Nope. You know, it's just gibberish. Oh, look at this little straws, and is that what? This a little weird little monitor thing? I guess some of the computers, like they did add more computers. I guess I really did. I stopped paying attention after I realized that wasn't really updating much. All right, so this is the last one right here. Active milestone. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my God! Can we please put all this in? Hello, I'd like to put all this in. Oh man, all we have left after this is the space elevator.
Milestone reached. The particle accelerator enables previously impossible processes such as recycling nuclear waste and converting it into plutonium, as well as the generation of exotic matter. A new project part enables progress to the next phase.
Cool. Oh man, look at this. Select milestone. We don't have no milestones. All I have left is this stuff right here, which is things for one of the mods that I have, which if I put either one of these, yeah, it crashes the game. These ones not so much, but we don't need 9 arm slots. We have everything available to us. How awesome. How amazing. All right. Oh, and I saw our MAM research just got done as well. All right, what do we got? We've got coated iron plate. Nope, not gonna do it because that requires plastic, and I can deal with making reinforced iron plates. Not a big deal. Caterium circuit board though. 30 quick wire along with 10 plastic. We'll have to look what that does. Let's see. Production and assembler. Bam. Let's see. What was that? Circuit boards, right? Circuit boards usually require copper sheets and plastic. 4 plastic and 2 copper sheets make 1 circuit board. So 10 for 7. Oh, that's actually cheaper on the plastic, right? 10 makes 7. 4 makes 1. Oh, that's a whole lot cheaper on... Ooh, we might go with that route. Heavy modular frames, basically. So 5 modular frames, 3 EIB, 20 rubber, 104 screws. Gets rid of this, and let's put down a manufacturer. Oh God, do I even have space? I do. So let me see. What was that for? That was for a heavy modular frame. So 5 modular frames makes 1 heavy modular frame. And this is 5 for 1, right? That was the same thing. Yep. 15 steel pipes. Now that's kind of... So 5 encased beams. So it's less encased industrial beams. That's cool. I don't really like the rubber there, but... 4 more. So it's 4 more screws, but you don't have to worry about the coal... and the iron being wasted for steel, but you're using rubber, which means you need crude oil. So, nah, you know what? We're going to go with this. I think we've got lots of caterium that we will never, ever use, and it's less plastic. Definitely going with that. Nice. Let's start the next one, then. Get out of here, manufacturer. So what else did I need? I grabbed some copper sheets and I grabbed some concrete. We are probably sitting okay for encased industrial beams. Let's look at our stuff. What did we get, right? So we got our particle accelerator. This thing looks so damn cool. You need 100 control rods in order to even build this? 50 cooling systems, 10 turbo motors. Holy shit, that's expensive. Wow. Yeah. I gotta build one of those in today's episode. Wow. Jesus. Did we get anything else? I don't know if we got anything else. I think we got everything here. Everything is unlocked. We got all the foundations and stuff. Oh, I'm so excited for when update 5 actually full releases, so that way we can start playing around with all the new pieces and parts. Well, cool. All right, so we basically got the particle accelerator. That's our new gidget and gadget. So let me see. On our map, where are we located at? We are going to be heading straight down south. Show menu. We need vehicles, beacons. Put everything on there again. Bam. Hide the menu. So we're going to be coming straight down south here. I do have a new walkway that comes all the way over to here, just to make things easier on myself getting around. We actually have a walkway that goes all the way here and then goes all the way along the bottom over to here. And then I ran out of concrete. But it puts us closer to kind of like right over here. So we have more options to get around the map now. But yeah, so we have this uranium up here, which is the only other thing I've added. But what we're going to do is we're going to come right down to here, and then we're going to head right over to here. So let's go ahead and grab on our cart, and I will meet you at the next location, which is just following that walkway up there. Well, all right, we're back, and my webcam is now back in the corner. I realized for that whole last clip, I was in the middle of the screen. So we are in the middle of the, I guess you would call it a redwood forest. I would venture to guess. I mean, that's the name I would call it. I don't know what the actual name is. But we have some bauxite that's up here, and so we're gonna need bauxite in order to make aluminum stuff. So I got the same setup over here. Basically, I have a battery drone, putting batteries into this drone, which is then just taking the bauxite off. Because we need so many other resources, the silica and all that sort of stuff, I decided to just go ahead and send the actual raw bauxite over to where our nuke power plants are going to be, and we'll deal with refining it over there. So that's all this was right here, is just bauxite. And then it's actually fairly close to our next location, and we have to run through radiation and all sorts of crap over here. It's ridiculous. And this location is nutter butters. Uranium is just crazy. I don't have a hazmat suit yet. I decided I'm not gonna build one, most likely. But so if we come down here, oh, I just saw a red power slug off in the distance. So if we come down here, you're gonna be able to see just how quickly we start taking damage. And so it's same setup, right? The uranium, if I can get let's actually build out a little bit. I think we can we see it? Oh God, can I not? You can see the uranium. Oh, there it is right there, down below us. So it looks just like a normal ore node sitting on the ground. So you just put a mark miner on top of it as well. But look at all that uranium. I don't want to get any closer than this, to be perfectly honest. But that stuff is a glowing. It kind of looks like marijuana. But yeah, so we've got some sludge going up into there. Batteries, same deal, right? Same as always before. We have just our battery going in, and I'm not processing the uranium here because the uranium is going right in directly to make the uranium fuel rods. So no reason to process it into anything. And now our next place, which is the raw quartz, I actually really like. Like, it was a pain in the butt to figure out where it was located at and to not die from radiation, which I did twice. So I didn't actually die from the radiation when I was trying to put that miner up, but good lord, the spiders, the ginormous, gigantic, pain in my butt spiders that kept attacking me while I was trying to, you know, confine myself from not getting exposed to, you know, these that are everywhere. There's just crops of this uranium that you can mine just absolutely everywhere. And of course, the location of the uranium ore itself. Oh my God, it was all I could do. I must have gone through 2 full stacks of food just to keep myself from dying. But the uranium is actually all the way down below all this cave system-y stuff. And oh my God, look at how cool this is. We're going down into a freaking like underground water cave area. Look at that. Look how freaking cool this is. It's so awesome. I absolutely had a blast building this part. Oh, can we see where we're going? Meow. And there was a lot of slugs down here too, by the way. A whole lot of, I'm sure there's probably got to be even more that I missed. And here we go. Oh, I just heard the sound of a power slug, actually. So yeah, so we have two normal nodes. Are they normal? No, I think they're both pure. I'm pretty sure they're both pure nodes. Yeah, they're both pure nodes, and I just decided not to put power shards into it, just that way we can just take 480. I'm carrying a whole lot more resources up than I actually need, just so that way we can guarantee nothing will back up. And oddly enough, the drones just go straight up through the ground. It's absolutely hilarious. But once again, we just have our typical setup. We got a battery drone over there, putting batteries in here. And I could have made the silica here, but I just decided to go ahead and send the raw quartz. Because actually silica, it's 22.5 raw quartz for 33.75 or 33.5, whatever it is, raw silica. So you would actually end up having to transport more items than by transporting the actual raw quartz. So it saves a little bit of time for the drone having to fly. But how freaking cool is that? Building it all the way down inside this cave like this. It'll look really cool once I like get the actual structures up with like pillars and support structures and things like that. All right, so that is really the last thing on this leg of the tour. I'm going to continue the long drive over to where the actual nuke power plant is, and I will see you guys at the ocean side on the west side of the map. Okay, we're actually back for a quick second. So this is an area that we haven't been together on the map. This is actually kind of close. That area over there, way over there, is one of the starting areas. Most people, when they first try out this game, that's typically the area most people start out in. It's got quite a bit of resources. However, once you start getting up into coal power and things like that, you really have to start going a lot farther out in order to get any kind of resources. But you can actually see our walkways that lead down to our very first sand ore that we found, and a whole bunch of coal and iron that we bought all the way over back to our aluminum factory, which is all the way over there. I believe that's actually the walkway heading off toward, yeah, that right there is heading off towards the aluminum factory, way over there. And then if we head over to the other side, we should get a good glance at, oh, look at that beautiful lake. So this, I believe, is coal. And then right underneath me, right over here, underneath this walkway is sulfur. So we've got sulfur going that way, and then we've got our coal going that way as well. Those are two other resources that we needed. And bam, if I can zoom on in, you can see I decided to take a walkway. There's one that goes all the way, you can barely see it. See that little thin line? All the way out there. It looks like it curves even though it doesn't, and then it goes all the way over there, which is when I ran out of concrete and I had to go as close as I could to the ground in order to not die. But yeah, so this is where our nuke power plant is going to be, and oddly enough, not all of it's rendered in. That's how, oh, there it is right there. Oh my goodness, there we go. Looking in the wrong spot. So look at those things. Look how freaking they're like 5 by 5. They're huge, and we're gonna have 10 of those bad boys. And then I think that right there is copper, I believe, because we had our copper and our iron and our, no, that's our caterium. Sorry, that's our caterium. So yeah, so that is where I'm headed to. So I'm gonna finish going over there, but I just wanted to show you this side of the map because we had yet to come over here together. Hi, Skybob. We are so high up. Oh my goodness, Skybob, you look so tiny down there. All right, enough of this. I gotta get going. I gotta get moving. Time's a wasting. So I was about to make my descent down to our nuclear power plants, and I know why? What? I'm not. Oh, Jesus! Oh, I'm about to die! Oh! Eat! Why? What the? What is causing that? I'm not at the edge of the, I mean, yeah. What? I'm not even at the edge of the map. Does anybody know what the hell is causing that? I mean, look, there's still more I mean, I'm more off the map all the way down there than I am right here. What is causing that damage? There's nothing. I mean, I'm so high off the ground that like uranium or there's nothing down there. But if there was like, you know, some sort of damaging thing. If anybody knows, let me know, because that's strange. It's the first time I've had that happen to me on the map. I mean, I've built off, like way off of the map, and that has never happened before. So that is interesting. I wonder if it's like some sort of glitchy thing, like there's supposed to be a rock or something there, and like you're walking into it, or if like you're legitimately off the map at that point. I don't know. Oh, and the waterfalls, so freaking cool. I love the waterfalls. All right, so we are basically down here now at where our nuke power plant is going to be. Some of these walkways and stuff were just literally for me to go get power slugs. Here's where our Caterium was that we could see from up in the air. This, I believe, is our limestone. So that's our concrete that we're going to be making. And then we move over here. You can see where our sulfur and whatnot comes in. So we've got our sulfur and our coal coming in from over there. And we have our copper from here. And our iron is just right back over there. Almost all of them are pure nodes, or if not pure nodes, that we combined them in order to make 480 coming out. Some of these things we literally only needed 60 for, but we wanted to make sure we had enough resources. So I'm actually going to park the car over here so it is out of my way, but you can see this giant platform I have built, and I don't even think this is enough. I don't know if I'm going to build this factory style like the aluminum ingots, because this is the first time I've ever dealt with nuclear power. I have never, ever done nuclear power, other than in real life, because, you know, I'm a nuclear electrician. But this is the first time I've dealt with nuclear power in the game. Look at these things. Look how freaking cool that looks. Oh, we can get up here? Oh, let's look at this thing together. Oh, we can configure this? I haven't even looked inside this yet. 2,500 megawatts. We're going to be making 25 gigawatts. Wait, no. Yeah, we're going to be making 25 gigawatts of power. Oh, power for days. Unlimited power. So this basically just has your uranium waste is going to be coming out right here as a byproduct. Your uranium fuel rods are going to go in here, and then water is going to go right in here. There's actually nothing sticking out of the back, which means all of the water that I'm going to be bringing in, I'm probably going to set all of the water collectors, water extractors over here, and then I'll just have it piped straight across like this, because we need very little water for the sulfuric acid and the nitric acid that we're going to be making. Very little. The majority of it, like 3,600, because I think it's 300 meters cubed water a minute needs to go to each one of these. So we're just gonna have a straight pipe, stack of pipes going straight down in for all our nuke power plants. But all right, I am gonna not time lapse this because I'm gonna flounder around like crazy. This is probably not even gonna get done till tomorrow, to be perfectly honest. I am probably gonna go ahead and go take a break real fast, gather my thoughts, make sure that this really ridiculous, I don't even know if you can see this, probably not. Yeah, I have a schematic that I drew of this whole factory from start to finish, everything, including getting rid of the plutonium fuel rods after we take the repurpose the uranium waste. So we're gonna have a particle accelerator, which is awesome. So we're gonna cover a lot of things with this. So I think, you know what I might do? I think what I might do is put our MAM down real fast, because we just saw that we had another research done. I think what we're going to do is we're going to split this into 2 episodes. So let's go ahead and look at this. Coated cable. Nope, don't want to do anything where I have to use crude oil. Wet concrete? That's not bad. 6 limestone, 5 water for 4 concrete. And it's normally 45 limestone for 15 concrete. So what would that be? 15 divided by 4 is like 3.5-ish. Dude, that's a hell of a lot less limestone. And you just need to add water? That might be cool. A rigger motor. So what is this? We got 3 rotors, 3 stators. That's half. That's half the cost for... Oh, and it just takes a crystal oscillator? So that's half the amount of... Because there's normally, if we put down a... production assembler, book. If we look at the motors, normally it's 2 rotors, 2 stators per 1. So now we're only requiring 3 rotors, and so that might be cool. I mean, crystal oscillators are kind of a pain in the ass to make. I I don't know if that's worth it though, because you know what? I'm going with this. I'm going with the concrete. We're going with the concrete. I love me some concrete if you can't tell, so we're going with that. And I'll get the next one going. All right, hard drive going. Bam. All right. So I think what we're gonna do, because this is gonna take so long, and I would like to time lapse it. It's gonna be a really, really super fast time lapse, because like I said, this is probably gonna take me a good 5 hours to build. I would venture to bet, because I'm probably gonna be deleting and building and deleting and building over and over again until I get it the way I like it. We're gonna actually make this an episode, so no time lapses, just a talkie-talkie. We kind of got a chance to go down memory lane and look at some of our old structures and see some of the new things that we had to build and plan for this. But as you can see, it's taken a lot of planning to get everything over here. I still have to build the drone port for the uranium, 2 of them, because I have 2 things of uranium, the drone port for the raw quartz, drone port for the bauxite, drone port for the nitrogen gas. So that's 5 more drone ports I gotta get, along with the 6 resources that are sitting up at the top of the hill there. Whew, that's a lot of building. So yeah, we're gonna call this an episode. This was a talkie-talkie, show you what we're about to do. Exciting, about to get in a nuke power episode, and in the next episode, which will also come out next week. I'm not gonna split this up. I said we were gonna do nuke power this week, and we are gonna do nuke power. So it's gonna have this episode on Wednesday, and then most likely Friday or Saturday, the second half will come out. So thanks everyone for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm excited for nuke power. This is going to be amazing. See you guys in the next episode. Ta-ta for now. Bye-bye. Nuke power. Yeah. I'm out.